Homesteading, page 198. Sharing your bounty continued. Fall menu. With autumn comes wonderful root vegetables that are fabulous for stews or for roasting. And you'll finally get to indulge in the produce of your fruit orchards. This sausage and apple stew is very easy to prepare. Just stick it in the slow cooker mid-morning, and you'll have the rest of the day free to bake the oatmeal bread and to enjoy the crisp, fresh air. Serving the stew in a hollowed-out pumpkin is a fun way to spruce up your table. Use colorful autumn leaves, bittersweet vines, or decorative gourds to decorate the place setting. Sausage and apple stew in a pumpkin bowl. Oatmeal bread, poached pears. Sausage and apple stew in a pumpkin bowl. Ingredients: 1 1/4 pounds sausage cut into 1-inch pieces. 3 medium-sized apples, peeled, cored, and cut into chunks. And 1 medium onion cut into rings. That's a picture of what it's supposed to look like. 2 pounds red potatoes, quartered. 1½ cups chicken stock. 1/4 cup apple cider. 1 teaspoon dried rosemary. 1/4 teaspoon ground allspice. Salt and pepper to taste. And 1 pumpkin. Directions: cut all ingredients except pumpkin and cook in a slow cooker on low for about 5 hours. Number 2, cut out the top from a medium to large size pumpkin, cutting out a circle that is 6 to 8 inches in diameter. Scoop out the flesh inside, retaining the seeds to bake on a cookie sheet for a later snack. And number 3, serve the stew in a cleaned pumpkin. Oatmeal bread. Ingredients: 2 cups very hot water. 1/3 cup milk powder. 1 cup oats. 1/4 cup honey or molasses. 2 teaspoons salt. 2 tablespoons toasted wheat germ. 1/4 cup butter. 2 tablespoons dry yeast, which means 2 packages. 1/4 cup warm, not hot water. And 5 to 6 cups of bread flour. Page 199. Directions. Number 1, combine water, milk powder, oats, honey or molasses, salt, wheat germ, and butter, stirring to melt the butter. Number 2, dissolve the yeast in 1/4 cup warm water and stir into the oatmeal mixture. Number 3, add flour to make a stiff batter and let it rest for about 15 minutes. Stir in additional flour using a wooden spoon to make a soft dough. Knead dough until it is soft and elastic. Number 4, place dough in a bowl and allow to rise in a warm place for about an hour. Turn out and shape into 2 to 3 loaves, depending on the size of the pans. Number 5, place in greased pans and let rise until loaves double in size. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until golden brown and hollow sounding when tapped. About an hour. Remove from pans and allow to cool on racks. Baked pears. Ingredients: a half a cup brown sugar, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon cloves, 2 tablespoons butter, 1 tablespoon crushed pecans or walnuts, 3 pears, cut in half and remove seeds. Directions. Number 1. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 2. Mix all ingredients, except for the pears, crumbling the butter into the dry ingredients until it resembles coarse crumbs. Number 3. Grease a baking tray with a thin lip. Place pears cut side up on the pans. Fill the hollow of each pear, which is the area from which the seeds were removed, with the sugar mixture. And number 4, bake for about 20 minutes. If desired, serve with ice cream or whipped cream. Winter menu. By winter, all the gardening is done. All the food is harvested and stored, and it's time to enjoy more time in the warm kitchen. Draw from your stash of canned, frozen, and dried foods and experiment with warming spices such as garlic and ginger. Light candles or set the table near the fireplace for extra warmth and ambience. Evergreen branches, holly, and pine cones make lovely table decorations. Butternut squash soup, roasted chicken and root vegetables, gingerbread with pumpkin cream sauce. End of page.